Hi, beautiful soul. Welcome to the weekly angel message. I'm Rachel Scoltock, angel medium, and I've got a really gorgeous message for you this week. I also want to address a couple of questions that have been popping up lately because so many of you are asking me about the angels and how to communicate with them, how to ask them for their help. So I will address some of that too. So the cards that I'm using this week are the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot by Radley Valentine. Beautiful new deck. Oh, I love them. They're so lovely. Now, the angels are talking to us this week about just as they were last week, but they're intensifying the message, giving us more details this week. So you notice that the angels have been talking a lot about changing direction in order to find the path to your greatest joy, your personal fulfillment, your life purpose, abundance, whatever it is that makes for your life being more aligned with what your soul wants. And that's what our angels are here to help us with. They're not going to do it for you. Your angels aren't here to live your life for you or to tell you how to do every single thing. What they're here to do is to give you guidance, wisdom, and protection. And the guidance allows you to still use your free will. So they're never going to take over. So if you've been waiting for the angels to help you with something and you feel like it's not happening yet, or you feel like they're not hearing you, I want to reassure you and say they are hearing you. Your angels do hear you. They are with you. You do have angels, whether you believe in them or not, whatever your belief system is, whatever mistakes you've made in the past, everyone has angels. And when you ask for their help, they're able to intervene. And mostly their intervention is guidance. And sometimes that guidance comes as a thought, an idea that repeats, synchronicity. You might get a job offer. You might get someone come and tell you something. You might get recommended to read a book. It can seem very ordinary. And I think sometimes we think our angels aren't answering our prayers, but they are, but not in the way that we think it is. And if you know they're not going to take responsibility from you, they're not going to take your power away or solve all of your problems. And really, because this is a duality, this is Earth School. We have come to live, learn, and grow. And your angels are here to watch over you, to guide you, but not to do it for you. Because that would just, what's the point? What's the point of you being here if your angels are just going to do everything for you? So if you open your mind and go, okay, maybe my angels are answering my prayer. What have I been getting a lot of lately? What ideas have I had about getting myself out of this situation or about making changes? Ideas that bring me closer to peace, that feel more loving, feel soul aligned. Your angels are going to be guiding you to get more connected with your inner light, with your soul. And if you really need help, you're saying, okay, I just can't seem to find a job, angels, can you help me? They will. They might line up synchronicities, but you're the one that has to follow through. You're the one that has to take that step. So remember that the angels are there for you, but the guidance and the inspiration and the way they're helping you might not be what you think it is. Sometimes you'll get an idea and you might think, oh, that was my idea. It feels really normal. But that's the angels. They're amplifying those ideas repeatedly. All right, let's get to the guidance. So first up, this is why I call it angel guidance, all right? They're giving us instructions. The first card is beautiful. Look at this. It's full of gold. There's this cheeky little chappy. He's surrounded by butterflies and he's holding a book that has a coin on it. And there's a white feather, which is a sign of your guardian angels. And the message on here says abundance, opportunity, and resources. So this is a week where you have an opportunity to clear away any negative mindset you have about money and to create new abundance and opportunity and resources for yourself. So you see that he's holding the book. Remember, I told you our angels give us wisdom and direction that enables us to make decisions and make changes. So search for the wisdom. What are the decisions that you need to make? Maybe journaling would be a good idea this week. Another way to use your journal is to write a letter to your angels, letting them know exactly what you need help with. And you might get some aha moments, some inspiration, because you've taken it out of your heart and mind, where it gets all bogged down with worry, and you've handed it over to the divine. The divine is always working on your behalf. It's always putting together solutions for you. So I asked angels, what is the block to us having this abundant week full of opportunities and new prosperity? And we got this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. It's the Star. He's the water carrier. And the message of this is inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. Look at how he's carrying these two heavy vessels on his shoulders, but they're emptying out. So the angels are helping you to let go of what you don't need. Now, what I feel this is telling you is that you need to believe in yourself. This is what's blocking you, is that perhaps you just aren't believing. You're not having enough faith. And that's another reason sometimes that we don't hear the angels' messages. We don't get that guidance. It isn't that it's not coming. It's that we're not holding out faith. We're putting more energy into fear and worry than we are into faith and self-belief and faith in our angels and God. So here, this faith, as you empty out the negative energy, the negative thoughts, the why isn't it working out for me, and the fears and the anxiety, and you're turning within, you're going to your angels and you're going to your own inner wisdom for answers and guidance. You've emptied out what's blocking you and you're opening to the possibilities, the infinite possibilities of the universe. So if you feel like something's blocking you at the moment, self-belief. Where are you letting fear take over where you really need faith and trust? Now, the guidance, this could have also been a block card, to be honest. Look at this card, just tells you everything. Look at the 10 of fire. This is your guidance. What is happening here? This person is completely exhausted. They've got too much work to do. They've got the dishes, they've got the housework. It's like they've given themselves too many tasks and they're not giving themselves any rest. So this is a call for you to recharge your energy, because you're perhaps overworking a situation so much that you're becoming mentally, emotionally exhausted, and you can't manifest from a place of being drained. Our manifestation is a co-creation with God and the angels. Of course, all of our guides are helping us, but we're like the engine. We're like the car and the engine, in that if you've got no energy left, you've got no energy to magnetize what you want. And of course, if you're exhausted, like the figure in this card, you can't even imagine what you want. You can't think of what you want. You can't be bothered asking for what you want. So you need to recharge your energy first, and you need to knock some of the things off your to-do list. Maybe you need to delegate. Nothing wrong with that. Outsource. Not everything needs to be done today. You have time. You're here for a lifetime, not a short time. So you need to bring your energy back into balance so that the angels and other people can help you. You need to bring your batteries up, recharged. So what's draining you right now? How can you sever those draining connections? How can you get away from that draining energy? Because, if you've got only negative energy going around in your system, you're going to attract more negative energy. And of course, what happens when we're tired, exhausted, feeling negative, not feeling good enough, feeling lack and scarcity, is we start to affirm it. We say, oh, I'm so worried, or I'm so tired, and then we hear ourselves saying that. That's what we're putting out into the universe, and that's what we're manifesting more of. So we end up in this kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. So the angels are saying you've got every possibility to manifest a new situation for yourself, but you need that rest and balance. The outcome card, look at this. When we pay attention to what the angels are telling us and what our body is telling us and our soul is telling us, and we follow through on that guidance, what happens is you get on the right path. If you try to do it from here, you can't. You'd be dragging yourself along the path. He's running on the path. There's no obstacles on his way. And not only that, but there is abundance flying out from that staff that he's holding with angel wings. It's like everything he needs is in front of him. He's supported. He's got the energy and the vitality, and he's on the right path that is leading him to passion, adventure, abundance. The Knight of Fire. Isn't that beautiful? So this is a week where the angels are showing you what's possible. and asking you to align with it by letting go of the things that are not serving in your own behavior and your own mindset. Your angels are also reminding you to ask them for help and pay attention to the signs and guidance that comes, even if it feels mundane, even if it feels boring. Just trust it, because one step at a time makes our dreams come true. Our angels are guiding us. So we need to get in touch with that guidance. You need to be able to tune into it a little bit. But I promise you, you're already receiving it. And, 9 times out of 10, when I do a reading, people will say to me, oh, I kind of thought that was going on, but I wasn't sure. They do have that. And a reading is just validation, right? You've already received that information, but it's getting all mushed up with all the other things that are going on in your life and in your mind. And you second guess it. So are you ready for the personal message? You get to choose a card by asking a question from the angels about something that's happening for you. Angels, what do you want me to know? What guidance do you have for me about? Just ask about one situation. One card, one situation. All right. Now decide whether you want to go with the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck, which is this gorgeous card, purple card here, or whether you want to go with the Archangel Michael deck, which is this beautiful card here. Which one is calling you when you ask the question? All right, so we're going to start with the Archangel Michael card. And the message on this card is your home is protected by angels. So we see a guardian angel standing outside of a beautiful cottage. And so whatever you've been asking about, the angels are letting you know that Archangel Michael is watching over the situation for you, whether it be your home, whether it be your family, whether it be the situation that you're worried about. So you can up level and uplift the vibration of anything that you are struggling with or dealing with right now by tuning into Archangel Michael, asking for his help, intervention, and protection. And generally just uplifting your thoughts around the situation. Even if you just say, Archangel Michael, take this situation from me, to remove all of the fear so I know clearly what to do. That's what Archangel Michael can do. So, and this may also be a sign for some of you to do an energetic clearing, maybe using sage or another protective method to protect your home and the spaces that you occupy, whether it's your office, your car, your home, to lift the vibration so that you are not kind of recycling the same old, right? It will uplift your mood, it will shift energy, it will magnetize new abundance to come in when you clear energy and space. Did you choose the blue card, the purple card, sorry? So this is the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck. The answer is fertility. Now, I love this too. This is the number 3. I'm seeing loads of 333s recently. And this is a message letting you know that you are in a time of fertility. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean babies. It means you are giving birth to new situations. Now, I know that so many of you have been going through big stuff, whether it's surgery, whether it's change of job, loss of a loved one, moving house, feeling like everything is like some people have stopped work or they've finished a business and they feel like, oh no, everything's over, but it's not over. Often there is a pause between the in-breath and the out-breath, right? Between the old and the new. So hold the faith, because you're in a new time now of rebirthing or creating something new. So say goodbye to whatever has left you and thank it and give it love and grieve it if you have to, right? We do have to grieve. It's part of being human. We grieve the physical presence of people. We grieve that, that feeling of losing something that you love or you thought would never change. And know that nothing ever dies. It changes form, that's all. And then also at the same time be grateful, and then be grateful for the new that's coming in, because the universe abhors a vacuum. There's no such thing as an empty space. So you are in the perfect space right now to be manifesting, creating something brand new. As long as it aligns, look at the green heart chakra is shining out from this card, as long as it aligns with your heart. So if you're thinking, why aren't I manifesting this thing? Sit down and write down your intentions for whatever it is you want to manifest from your heart. If we're just using our head to manifest, sometimes we create problems because we're using our ego. It's not about what we really want. It's about maybe greed or keeping up with the Joneses or what the neighbors think or looking good on Instagram, but it's not something that really you want from your heart. So the angels can't help you with that, right? They won't serve your ego. They will only serve your heart, your soul. So make sure that your intentions for your new beginnings are aligned with your heart's desires. And you can say with that, one thing I love is, and I teach this in my angel communication program, practitioner program, is focus on service. When fear comes up or ego comes up, I want this, or I want to do this, but I'm scared of what everyone's going to think of me. We have to focus on service. And as soon as we focus on service, we click out of our ego and into our higher selves immediately. We come out of here into here. And that aligns us immediately with our angels, with our soul, with the divine, because that's our right space. That's where we're meant to be coming from. So focus on service, serving the highest good. I always say, my angel communication program is here to serve people who are ready to go to the next level with their connection with the angels, to develop their psychic gifts for their highest good and to serve themselves and others. And in that way, I know I'm aligning with the angels' intentions with that. I'm not just aligning with what I want out of it, right? What about me? I'm aligning with the highest good of all. So how can you align your intentions? Through service and the highest good. And your highest good counts too. Your highest good counts too, not your ego's good, your highest good. All right. So that was a beautiful reading this week. And I can see how those two personal cards really fit in with the angels trying to align you with your highest good abundantly, spiritually, and in all ways, to get your energy in line so that you can get on that path to your purpose. It makes sense, a lot of sense, doesn't it? So something that can really help you get in alignment with your purpose and your highest good is a class I'm running this week, this Friday, called How to Heal Your Witch Wounds. The witch wounds aren't anything scary. They are things like imposter syndrome, chronic self-sabotage, crushing self-doubt, anxiety, scarcity and lack. It's ways in which people who are spiritually centered tend to hold themselves back because they're always overgiving and they're not letting themselves receive. Their fear of being judged, fear of persecution, or, just that whole imposter syndrome thing, like, who am I to be this? I suffered with that a lot when I first started out. But you are meant to be doing this, because if you feel inspired to be a healer, or to write a book, or to to help others in some way, healing as a psychic, working with the angels, that's a message from the divine. You're serving the highest good. It's not about you, but your ego makes it about you. So that's what this class is about. We're going to be clearing and healing the witch wounds, the self-sabotaging behaviors, thoughts, and psychic traumas that keep you stuck and unable to move forward with your purpose and able to receive abundance, because that's a big thing, right? Lots of light workers get on their path, but then they stop because they're afraid to charge for their services. So we're going to be clearing all that scarcity, all of that fear at this class this week. It's a Zoom class on Friday, the 23rd of March, 10 a.m. Sydney time, which is, I think it's 8 p.m. in the US Eastern time. And I think it's 11 o'clock at night in the UK the day before. So if you'd like to join me, the link is in the comments, the caption. And if you've got any questions about it, just ask me. And I would love to see you there. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, angel blessings,